Have you ever pushed through your morning walk or a senior fitness class, only to feel more drained than energized? Maybe you told yourself, "I need to keep going. This is what healthy aging looks like." But instead of feeling stronger, you felt tired, stiff, even a little shaky the next day. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not failing. What you're hearing is something most people ignore: your body's wisdom. The quiet voice that says, "Hey, maybe it's time for a different kind of strength." You see, most of us grew up with the motto, "No pain, no gain." And sure, that had its place when we were younger. But after 70, that mindset can do more harm than good. Overexercising can raise your blood pressure, wear down your joints, and even increase your risk of falling. And for anyone who's had even a minor fall, you know, it's not just a bruise. It's a loss of confidence, independence, and sometimes, even identity. That's why I want to introduce something different. A smarter way to move. A way that listens to your body instead of pushing past it. Because the truth is, you don't need hour-long workouts or intense routines to stay fit after 70. You just need the right moves, done consistently, with care. Let me tell you about one of the most powerful movements most people overlook: the sit-to-stand. Yep, that simple act of rising from a chair. But here's the thing: when done mindfully, slowly, with intention, it becomes a full-body strength builder. And more than that, it becomes a symbol of independence. Let's try it together. Find a sturdy chair. Sit with your feet flat on the floor, knees aligned, hands resting lightly on your thighs. Now, don't use momentum. Instead, press your heels into the floor, engage your thighs, feel your core tighten, and slowly rise. Stand tall. Pause for a breath. Then gently lower yourself down, like you're riding a quiet elevator. That's 1 rep. Sounds simple, right? But the effects are profound. This one move strengthens your legs, hips, glutes, and core. The muscles that help you get off the toilet safely, rise from bed without wobbling, or catch yourself when you trip. It's not just about fitness, it's about preserving the freedom to live life your way. And the best part? Just 5 of these a day can make a difference. It reminds me of something Sujata, a vibrant 77-year-old, once shared. "After 45 years of non-stop work, I've finally learned to slow down. I used to think doing less was weakness, but it's actually brought me more peace, more joy. I feel lighter and stronger now than I did rushing around." That shift, from pushing harder to moving smarter, is the key to thriving in this chapter of life. The sit-to-stand movement isn't flashy. It doesn't come with loud music or a heart rate monitor. But it speaks to something deeper: resilience, confidence, and grace. And yes, it builds physical strength, but it also builds trust in your body again. So the next time you rise from a chair, don't rush it. Turn it into a moment of strength. A moment of presence. A reminder that aging doesn't mean fading, it means evolving. You're not here to keep up with anyone. You're here to move with purpose, not pressure. And this is just the beginning. So now that you've experienced the strength hidden in something as simple as standing up, let's go even deeper. Because being strong after 70 isn't just about lifting weights or doing big exercises. It's about keeping your body alert, your balance steady, and your energy flowing, especially through the parts of your body that quietly carry you through each day. Let's talk about your ankles. Yes, your ankles. Those quiet little joints at the base of your body that, when ignored, can make even a walk across the room feel unstable. But give them just a bit of attention, and they come back to life. Here's how: ankle circles. It's a tiny movement with a big purpose. Sit comfortably in your favorite chair. Lift one foot just a few inches off the floor and slowly begin to rotate your ankle. 10 circles clockwise, then 10 counterclockwise. Switch feet. Breathe as you do it. Don't rush. Why does this matter? Because circulation naturally slows as we age. Poor ankle mobility can lead to swelling, stiffness, And even those wobbly moments when standing up too fast. That shuffle you sometimes see in older adults? Often, it's not about the hips, it starts down at the ankles. And let me tell you about someone who understands this balance better than most. Bill, 86 years old, still skis, fishes, and travels. He lives alone now, but keeps moving, carefully, joyfully. He told me, "My wife and I started this healthy, active life together. Now I keep it going, not by pushing hard, but by waking up with the sunrise, having my coffee, praying, and moving mindfully. It's about balance, in every way." Bill doesn't power through the day. He flows with it. And these ankle circles? They're exactly the kind of small, intentional move that can keep you flowing, too. Because here's the truth. Tiny movements done consistently protect you from the big setbacks, like falls, joint injuries, and chronic fatigue. They're not just exercises, they're acts of self-respect. Now let's stand up for the next one, the wall reach. This one's about posture, breath, and energy. Stand near a wall, place one hand on it lightly for balance. Then slowly raise your free arm, reaching up as if you're trying to pluck a star from the sky. Breathe in. Feel your ribs expand. Then slowly lower the arm. Switch sides. This gentle stretch does so much more than it seems. It opens your chest and lungs. It elongates the spine, countering the slouch we often adopt with age. It activates your stabilizers, those small muscles that keep you upright and safe. And maybe most importantly, it lifts your mood. Why? Because the way you carry your body directly affects your brain. There's something beautiful about reaching upward. It's a posture of hope, of expansion, of saying, "I'm still here. I'm still growing." And this reminds me of Rafik, who shared a beautiful piece of wisdom. "Mindful rest is the golden rule for graceful aging. I carried this from my days in the Arabian desert. Simplicity taught me everything." This movement, the wall reach, is simplicity in action. It doesn't require strength. It requires presence. A willingness to slow down, breathe, and remember that you are still worth showing up for. Even just 5 slow reaches a day can open up space in your body and in your mind. And isn't that what we need more of? Space to breathe, to move, to simply be? And here's something you may not expect. These small movements affect your heart. Studies show that posture-focused movements, like reaching, standing tall, and deep breathing, can actually lower stress hormones and improve your cardiovascular rhythm. Not bad for something that takes under a minute, right? Let's pause for a moment and bring it all together. You're sitting taller now. Your ankles feel a little more awake. Your chest is more open. Your breath, maybe even a little deeper. What you're doing here is retraining your relationship with movement. You're not exercising to exhaust yourself. You're moving to reconnect with your body. To tell it, "I see you. I trust you. Let's keep going, together." And you're not alone. People like Mika, Sujata, and Claire, women who've worked hard their whole lives, have all found peace in the slow, steady rhythm of intentional living. "I've always worked hard," Mika said. "But now I take things slowly, with care. It felt like your words were a kind hand on my shoulder." That's what this is. A kind hand? A gentle reminder that strength doesn't always roar, it often whispers. In the final part of this journey, we'll bring it all together. We'll show you how to create a simple, powerful daily routine that keeps your body strong, your mind clear, and your heart full. We'll even explore one final movement that ties strength, breath, and posture into a quiet ritual of daily pride. But for now, just take a moment. Feel your feet on the ground. Your spine rising tall. Your breath flowing freely. You're doing this. You're showing up. And that matters. So far, we've explored how a few small, intentional movements can help you reclaim strength, balance, and confidence. We've talked about standing up, not just physically, but emotionally. We've woken up our ankles, stretched our spines, and breathed a little deeper. Now let's round out this powerful trio with one final move. One that seems simple, but holds incredible potential. It's called the shoulder blade squeeze. Here's how it works. Sit or stand comfortably. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, gently pull your shoulder blades back and down, like you're trying to hold a pencil between them. Pause for a moment. Then relax. That's 1 rep. Try it right now if you can. You'll feel your chest gently open, your spine lengthen, your posture shift. It may feel subtle, but this one move helps undo hours, even decades, of hunched over habits. Why does that matter? Because posture isn't just about appearance. It affects how you feel, how you breathe, how you connect. When you slump, your brain gets signals of stress, fatigue, even sadness. But when you sit tall, shoulders open, lungs full of air, your brain hears something entirely different. I'm safe. I'm steady. I'm okay. This is more than physical movement. It's a message to yourself. A quiet declaration, I'm still here. And I'm standing tall. This reminds me of something Claire once said. Gratitude in the small things, like a child who enjoys one moment at a time. That's where joy lives. Amen. And she's right. It's not about flashy routines or big breakthroughs. It's about choosing to be present in your body. To notice what feels good. To move with kindness. Or like Tony, age 71, who shared. Slowing down with age is natural, but staying busy with little tasks makes all the difference. I still drive short distances, not because I have to, but because it lifts my spirits and keeps my mind engaged. These are the kinds of choices that shape our days, that build a life of quiet strength and grounded joy. And now, I'd like to ask you a simple but powerful question. When was the last time you felt proud of your body, not because of how fast it could move, but because of how wisely it listened, how gently it told you, that's enough for today? That wisdom? That awareness? That's your new superpower. Because here's the truth most people miss. Consistency beats intensity. Grace beats hustle. Kindness to your body beats any fitness goal. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're simply in a new chapter, one that requires a different rhythm. So let's put it all together. The sit to stand keeps your legs strong and your independence intact. The ankle circles protect your balance and awaken your circulation. The wall reach opens your posture and expands your breath. The shoulder blade squeeze realigns your spine and revives your confidence. These moves don't shout. They don't demand. They invite you back into your body. And the best part? You can do them anywhere, anytime. While waiting for the kettle to boil. During a quiet moment in the afternoon. Right before bed. You don't need equipment or a gym. You just need yourself. And now, before we part ways, I want to leave you with one final thought. You are not too old. You are not too late. You are not slowing down. You are becoming wiser, softer, and stronger in a way that truly matters. If this message resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you. Share your story in the comments. What movement will you try first? Was there a part of today's video that made you feel seen? Pass it on to someone you love. A sister, a friend, a neighbor who needs this gentle reminder. And if you want more real, practical inspiration like this, stories, movements, and moments made just for this season of life, subscribe to our channel. Give this video a like. And don't forget to come back and share how these moves are working for you. Because this is more than just a fitness routine. It's a celebration of your body, of your breath, of your beautiful, wise, resilient life. Here's to strength that whispers, here's to grace that grows, here's to living your best years, right now.